Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Scotty with KeStriegel, and there goes my bike. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Scotty with KeStriegel, and it's new bike day. Well, new to me bike day. We got a new downhill bike in here. We're no longer going to be thrashing downhill on the Ripmo. At least that's what I want to do. So we're gonna save the nice carbon frame on the Ripmo for riding around here, and when I want to go out of town and I gotta climb some hills. But when I'm just doing gravity stuff, we're gonna check out what's in the box here. We're gonna try it out. I'm just gonna see what happens. So I'm gonna unbox this thing and we'll check it out. So, Play Bird, say nice things to the Ripmo. We're gonna treat it a lot nicer from now on, right? Because it's an investment. Yeah. So we've got a new bike in here, shipped through Bike Flights. Cost me a pretty penny. Well, it cost me and the nice dude that I bought this thing from a pretty penny. $148 with $1,000 worth of insurance on this thing, to get it from North Carolina to here near Louisville, Kentucky. So Charlestown, Indiana is where we're at. So let's crack this thing open and see what we got. Say what up. Those look pretty familiar. I think I've had these green race face Chesters on every bike I've ever owned. Let's see what else is in there. Not in bad shape. I think the pins are better than mine, actually. Front wheel there. Interesting. Looks pretty good. Tires are dry rotted. I doubt those would hold tubeless. Let's see what else we got. In the future, I think I would recommend box cutter. I was too excited. There we go. Whew. Oh, not that heavy. It's not that heavy. Oh, there she is. Whew. All right. Oh, all right, she just fell over. Oh, calm down. There it is. Diamondback DB8. All right, I'm gonna get this thing together. Okay, as Lady Bird is checking the bike out, let's go ahead and check it out. Look out there, girly. We're gonna get up close to this thing. So let's talk about what I actually bought here. So this is a 2015 to 2017-ish Diamondback DB8. They only made this bike for a few years, maybe even 1 year. It's kind of hard to find the information, but if you look at the way that the suspension is designed, it's very similar to the same era GT Fury. Very similar, even down to the way this linkage works. I think the GT Fury, I think it takes place up here, this pivot, but very similar. The way the frame is designed and everything. They probably were made in the same factory, who knows. But this thing is, it's definitely had a life, a little more than maybe I thought from the pictures. It's got a custom Schwinn seat on it, so that's pretty awesome. The tires definitely need replaced. They're dry rotted. The drivetrain seems to shift okay. I just kind of rode it around the yard. Shocks make it a little squeaking sound, but I think that is due to, if you see up in here, they've just got the seat tube way too short and it's rubbing on the coil. So gonna have to raise that up, give this thing a proper bath. It's filthy. It's got the RockShox RC coil with the firm springs in it. We'll see how that goes. I might end up putting an air conversion on this thing. Yeah, it's got the Sunringle Inferno wheel set. Doesn't feel too bad. The cassette's not the loudest, but just pedaling it around the yard, the engagement's not awful. So we'll see how that is. I'm definitely going to swap out this saddle. That is horrible, absolutely horrible. It does, and this is the reason I bought. So I picked this bike up for 1,100 bucks shipped. So this is just a budget downhill bike for me to kind of dip my toes in to see if it's something I want to do instead of riding my, you know, 6,000 whatever dollar Ibis Ripmo at the downhill park. Yeah, it's got some Cro-Mag bars on it here. Those actually are crazy light for an alloy bar. Really, really nice. And this bike came from the factory actually set up like this, all Z. So Z brakes, Z drivetrain, Z cranks. It's got the Z derailleur with the clutch, Z cassette, so 10-speed cassette, and the Z's are really similar to the Saints that I have on my Ibis, so I wanted a similar feel, and it's really a lot more of an expensive brake setup than you get on a lot of budget bikes. So we'll see how this thing feels. I'm going to give it a serious bath and ride around the yard a little bit, and I'll probably chat about it a little more before we're done with the video. But this is the new downhill rig, at least for to see if I like it. What do you think, Lady Bird? Tell me what you really think, Lady Bird. I don't know, Dad. It kind of looks like a piece of junk. We'll see. Gonna take it out for a quick little yard lap. Right, Lady Bird? This is the funniest thing to get used to, is having the dual crown, because it does not turn as tight. Alright. One thing I'll say is the bike definitely, I think it shifts better than my Ripmo. Does that no problem. Little urban mountain bike laps. Sorry, neighbors. See if it'll truck up something, huh? Fork's definitely way too soft. Going up with that shit. Yeah! It did it. He's a monster truck. Alright, so we definitely need a stiffer fork. So the fork is pretty spongy, although I'm just not used to 200 mil travel because I'm not using all of it. Even off that ledge, which isn't small, I'm breathing heavy. This thing is not meant to pedal hard. At least not like a cross-country bike. She's a beast. Yeah, man, this Z drivetrain actually shifts like really good, shockingly good. So that thing rules, man. It doesn't feel that heavy. I mean, it is heavy. I'll put the weight, boop, right there. The shock feels decent actually, this Fox Fan RC that comes on this thing. Although it's got a 450 spring, I might want to put a 500 on that. But just turn the compression up a little bit for now and slowed the rebound down just a hair. Feels pretty good. Yeah, so all in all, for 1,100 bucks, I don't think it's that bad to get started on. We'll see when I actually get it on some real trails, but yeah, that's the next adventure. So actually, you know what? Why don't you all tell me what here, let me take the helmet off, look like a dork. Whew. So yeah, all right guys, that's the new bike. Can't wait to get it to Windrock. I don't know when that'll be, but it'll be hopefully soon. Got to get some things freed up. We got a lot of plans this fall. So Diamondback DB8, we're gonna see what it'll do. So I got the thing for 1,100 bucks. I don't think you could beat that, honestly, for the spec that this thing has. It's not a top-end bike. It was a budget bike even back in the day, but all Shimano Z. The brakes are amazing. They feel like exactly like the Saints on my Ripmo, so that's a huge bonus. The seat's awful. It's got that Schwinn seat on it. That's gonna come off like immediately. Definitely gonna get some new rubber for it because those are dangerous. They're dry rotted. The fork is pretty soft, not gonna lie. Although just coming off this little ledge here, it did not use all the travel. Yeah, shock feels pretty good, like I said. All right guys, so let me know actually what you would like to see done to this thing to upgrade it if you're watching this. Like I said, I think I'm gonna possibly do a air spring upgrade to the Boxer here. This is the Boxer RC coil from 2016-ish, and they do make a air spring conversion for that, so might do that. Obviously gonna put tires on it, like I said, but what should I do here to save some weight, guys? Should I go tubeless? Is that something that downhill people do? Should I obviously get some different tires on it, like I said, different saddle? Other than that, I don't know if there's much else I can really do. But let me know what you think I should do to upgrade this thing, if it's worth upgrading, whatever. Tell me in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Scotty with Evel KeStriegel. I'll check you later.